Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for being here this afternoon, where we are going to speak a little bit about the situation that happened at the border of Mexico and the United States regarding our brothers and sisters, Haitians, migrants. And it's a pleasure to have the community support here, and we will heard from a lot of speakers, and that has something to say about what happened. Before we start with the program, I will ask Dr. Germaine, Executive Director of Pasyon for Haiti, for the welcoming remarks.
I would like to thank everyone who joined us today. WAL 808, WAL 809, WAL 8110 are the flight numbers of 3 airplanes that landed today in Haiti from Texas, especially from the Valley International Airport, with hundreds of Haitian migrants that are deported without allowing them to apply for asylum. Yesterday again, there were 3 flights. One had 120 Haitians, the second one 112, and the third one 88. It's happened every single day since September 19. In just 10 days, more than 5,000 people have already expelled from the United States after they were arrived at the border between Mexico and the United States from a perilous, dangerous road trip starting in Chile or Brazil or another Southern American country, where they walk through 11 countries to reach the American border. Haitians have received inhumane treatment, the behavior of border patrol agents chasing and whipping the Haitians, including pregnant women and children, is an outrage and racist. Despite the protests and cries of so many, including you, and diverse communities calling the Biden-Harris administration to stop the deportation and give the Haitian migrants a chance to apply for asylum, they continue to expel them without a hearing. Even though you don't see any videos or pictures recently of migrants under the bridge in Del Rio, the administration, after sending back 8,000 Haitian migrants to Mexico, and they have moved 12,000 to a center where they continue with the deportation. I'm very disappointed by the way the administration decided to treat the Haitian migrants who flee persecution, poverty, and insecurity to seek asylum and protection in the U.S. I'm even more frustrated to see it is the administration that pretends to be immigrant rights champions that took those asylum seekers and sent them back to a country that already failed them. Many of the deportees are not even Haitians. They are kids, about 530 kids born in Brazil, in Chile, and some other Latin countries. They were also deported even though they didn't hold a Haitian passport. They make no consideration for them. The administration had constantly criticized the previous administration for applying the policy Title 42 that prevented individuals from applying for asylum during the COVID-19 pandemic time. President Biden and Vice President Harris agreed to apply this policy against the Haitian people. We gathered today here to call on Congress to act and to ask President Biden to stop the deportation, to provide better treatment, humane treatment to the Haitian migrants, to allow them to apply for asylum and obtain a hearing in court. Haiti is not ready to accept those failures. After spending everything they had to flee political turmoils, hunger, kidnapping, unemployment, they cannot return to a place where there is nothing waiting for them. For the past 3 years, Haiti has experienced the most difficult time in its history, with a lockdown of the country for 3 years, by the opposition fighting the former President Jovenel Moïse administration, the COVID-19 time, the heinous assassination of the President Jovenel Moïse, a deadly and devastating earthquake that stopped Haiti on August 14, 2021, and multiple hurricanes. We truly appreciate you joining us today to ask the administration to stop the discriminations against the Haitian people, to stop the deportation, and to give them the chance to seek asylum. Thank you.